Alright guys, so for this training I'm going to be using Lightroom, and I'll select all pictures and import my presets here. So I created a preset and you can download the presets uh using the link below. Okay, so I'm just going to select it now and import it into my uh gallery, into my Lightroom folder. Alright, so now I'm just going to open the image now and come to the three dots up here and select copy setting and this mark sign. Then you select your picture that you want to use. You select the picture you want to work with, and once you open your picture like this, then you come back up to these three dots here and then paste settings, and you have something like this. So you can check your light. If it goes perfectly well with your picture, you can just leave it, but if it's too dark, you can come here to adjust it. You can come here to redo it. So once they are done like this, just come to this share sign up there and save it. Alright, so this is the next app I'll be making use of, and it's PicsArt. So I've already saved my picture and I've imported it here to PicsArt. So the first thing I just want to do is to remove the background. I'm making use of a premium version, so if you are not making use of premium version, you can make use of remove.bg to remove your background. Okay, you can use it like that, and I think there's another alternative here that allows you to cut out the image, so you can just go to remove.bg instead. So next, now I'm going to be adding a white background to this picture now. Since it's looking like drawing, so it's either you have something white, black and the light. So I'm just going to be using a white background for this. Okay, I'm done with that. The next thing I want to do is to add sticker to the background. So at first I wanted to use it to create a black effect on the background, but I decided to leave it as this red color. So I searched for the sticker and then I centered it on it. Then make use of background, apply it on background, erase. So under erase you have background like this. I'll wait for it to load. So you make use of data to achieve this. Make sure your data is on. So this is what I have here. So it is creating a kind of touch. So I'm just going to reduce the opacity and just walk around it till I'm satisfied. Okay, so the next thing I'll do now is to come back to my effects. So I'll come to my effects and I'm going to just look for the oil painting. Like, the oil painting add some kind of touches I really love to it. So at first you'll be having something like this. So what I do is just to increase the fade till I am satisfied. So it gives it kind of reality. As you can see, it changes the look entirely. So I'm just going to save it, then I'll come back to the effects again and look for HDR. I'm going to be looking for this HDR1. So I'm going to select and apply it on it, and also I'm going to increase the fade again. So I don't want it to be too much. I'm just going to increase it a bit like this. I'm just going to increase it and leave it at 72. So I'll just save it like that once more. So once you get to this stage, you can just save your image. But for this picture I wanted to add a rose flower to it so that the rose can retain its original color. There's a way I could have just exempt the rose flower from becoming black and white, but I just wanted to find another way out to it by adding a sticker to it, trying to, but it doesn't really fit in with that. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now I discovered that the picture is not really well fitted, so I want to crop it, the little part that is showing here. So I'm just going to come here and crop it and save it. So I'm just going to save it now. I make use of the tools to crop it. Now the last thing I want to do is to add my watermark on it. So come to text, then type your name on it. So Once they are done typing your name, save it, and you can just select the font you want to use. For me, I make use of this autobiography font most times, so and just work my way around and place it on it. So that is how I achieved the drawing like effects here now. Okay, you can try it out, give it a try, and don't forget to like this video.